Good morning everyone. You're joining other Derana Education, the English Council, and we are on phase 3. We are talking about basic grammar rules. Even though I mentioned basic grammar rules, yes, we are talking about the little things in English, because in the journey of making yourself accurate, it is very important to know the little things and practice the basics in the correct way. So we are talking about tenses, we are talking about verbs, we are talking about all the forms of verbs in the past, present and future, and showing you common mistakes we make when we are using certain types of sentences, certain words, certain verbs. These mistakes are very important because these little things can impact your journey of fluency a lot. Because if you are planning to face an international exam, these little things will definitely give you some penalties if you don't use it correctly. So yes, it's a heads up, and preparing for the unknown future of accuracy is also important, not only to face exams but also to use the tense, to use the words, to use the foreign language. Can be your second language, can be your third language, English. Know it properly and then use it is one of our duties, because English, we cannot say that we don't need English, because English is always English is a language which is like essential in our day-to-day communications. So yes, we were talking about state verbs and I showed you think and have. Look at the screen. Think and have, yesterday we finished, we did up to this point. Think and have, think as in think, which is the infinitive form, or to think you can say, or thinking, or has, have, or having can have different meanings. I think the grammar is easy, which is about your opinion, think vidiyata enakota. And if you say I'm thinking about grammar, it is just at the moment I'm thinking, me velave mang hitanawa කියන එකයි ඒ meaning එක. Otherwise, think is not an action verb, it is a state verb. But think, have, of course you can use in ing form as well, but the meaning changes when you are using it in the infinitive form. Infinitive form කියන්නේ මේක. This is called the infinitive form. එහෙම නැත්නම් අර verb එකේ අපි කියන්නේ first form එක, අර eat, drink, sing ඒ වගේ first form එකට තමයි අපි infinitive form කියන්නේ. සාමාන්‍ය අපි to එකක් දාලා කියනවා. infinitive නැත ඔයගොල්ලෝ බය වෙන්නේ. මොකද infinitive කියන්නේ කියලා, right? thinking කියලා කියන්නේ මේ තියෙන verb එකක progressive form එක. progressive කියන්නේ ing form එක. එතකොට think ටයි have ටයි පුළුවන් progressive form වලට යන්න මේ state verbs වලට, හැබැයි meaning එක වෙනස් වෙනවා. So now this non-action verbs, we covered this earlier as well, but I'm revising it because it's always good to revise the grammar rules we learn and make a note of the things we really need to keep in mind when we are practicing the language. And continuous revision is a must, and don't like really like learn and then keep the book aside and just go ahead with all the rules, learning all the rules, and you just you feel like, okay, I understand this, and then again next day you will not remember. So you need to like do continuous revision to keep things in your mind forever. Right, okay, look at the screen. So non-action verbs are verbs that are not very active, not very active, not active. Active nahay කියලා කියන්නේ. Now if you take these verbs, you won't see these verbs in ing form much, but if you are using the ing form, it's only in special cases, but not in your regular usage. You won't use these verbs in ing form much, right? Okay, look at the screen. Hear, see, if you take the verb hear, see, you won't say I'm hearing. කියන්නේ මට ඇහෙනවා කියලා කියන්න, I'm hearing කියලා කියන්නේ, I'm seeing කියලා කියන්නේ. Because these are senses, right? These are like what you are sensing, what you are feeling. So you won't say I'm hearing, I'm seeing කියලා වැඩිය කියන්නේ නැහැ. You say I hear, I see, because it's not deliberate action. You are not purposefully doing it. ඔයාට නිකන් එක ඇහෙනවා. ඔයා ඒ කියන්නේ ඇහුම්කන් දෙනවා, it's a different thing. That is listen. I'm listening, but you won't say I'm hearing. You say I hear. මට ඇහෙනවා, ඇහෙනවා. Look at the screen. Believe, think, understand, know. Look at the screen. This is very important, and we are going to do an exercise as well, right? Believing, thinking, understanding, knowing කියලා අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ. මේ ඔක්කොම මම මේක දාලා තියෙනවා. අපි ing form එකට සාමාන්‍යයෙන් යන්නේ නැහැ මේ verbs වල. That's why we call these non-action verbs, because this is not an action. You will feel okay. ඉතින් believing කියන එක action එකක් නේ. Can't you say I'm believing? No, if you believe something, you believe it. විශ්වාස කර ඉන්නේ. එහෙම නෙමෙයිනවා සිංහලෙන් උනත් කියන්නේ නැහැ. මම විශ්වාස කරනවා. I believe. I believe. හිතන එක, of course, yes. You say I'm thinking. That's a different thing. That is like the moment. But if you want to talk about your opinion, මෙතන think තිබුණට ඒ තියෙන්නේ අර විවාගේ විශ්වාසයක් ඉදිරිපත් කරනවා. විශ්වාසයක්. That is I think. I believe and I understand. I'm understanding කියන්නේ මට තේරි මේරි තමයි තේරි ඉන්නවා එහෙම කියන්නේ I understand. You understand or you don't understand. That's it. Right? No, I'm knowing කියන්නේ I know or you don't know. That's it. අන්ත දෙකයි. I know, I don't know. මම දන්නවා එහෙම නැත්නම් මම දන්නේ නැහැ. I'm knowing. මම දැනගන්න ගමන් එහෙම අපි action එක මෙහෙම වෙවි තියෙන්නේ. So this is why this is called non-action verbs. Look at the screen. The third one. Own, have, belong. So you won't say I'm owning, or I'm having. මේ වගේ පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ belonging මේ වගේ කියන්නේ ඔයාගේ මොකක් හරි ඔයාට අයිති දෙයක් ගැන කියනවනම්. අයිතියක් ගැන කතා කරනකොට ඔයා මේ විදිහට ing form එකට යන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද I own or I have or it belongs to me. It is belonging to me කියන්නේ it belongs to me. මොකද අයිති වෙමින් තියෙන අයිති වෙමින් තියෙනවා එහෙම කියන්නේ නැනේ. මේකේ තේරුම මේකනේ. I'm teaching. වෙවි තියෙනවා. But I'm having a car. It's like I'm having a car. මට අයිති වෙමින් එහෙම තියෙන්නේ. I'm having a good time. මේ වෙලාවේ I'm having. It's not about my ownership. It's like just experiencing. That's a different meaning. So this is what I mentioned earlier, right? Think and have. Similarly, look at the screen. Need, want, prefer. ඔයාට මොන හරි උවමනා නම් ඔයා කියන්නේ නෑ I'm wanting ice cream. නෑ I am wanting කියලා ඔයා කියන්නේ නැහැ. Now I'm revising what we covered earlier. Right? I'm wanting කියන්නේ you just say I want. That's it. I want, I need, I prefer. I'm preferring කියන්නේ I want, I prefer, I need. මට ඕනේ වෙමින්. ඉතින් want වගේ verb එකක්. Wanting දැම්ම ගමන් ඕක දඟල තමයි ඉන්නේ. එහෙම දඟල ඉන්නේ. I want an ice cream. I want මට ඕනේ. Like, love, hate. Again. Like, love, hate. So liking, I'm liking chocolate. එහෙම කියනවාද ඔයා? ඔයත් කියනවා නම් එහෙම කියන්න එපා because it's wrong. So you won't say I'm liking. I'm loving. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ඔයාගේ තියෙන static feelings නේ or I'm hating. So මේ ඇවිල්ලා ඔයා ආදරේ නම් ආදරේ, ඔයා වෛර කරනවා නම් වෛර කරනවා, ඔයා කැමති නම් කැමති. I like, I love, I hate. I like chocolate, I hate chocolate, I love chocolate. But there is this popular tagline of this popular international food chain, I'm loving it. කියලා ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැකලා ඇති. I'm not going to mention the food chain's name. So there is this tagline, I'm loving it. Finger licking goods, I'm loving it or something, right? That is the feeling you get when you like eat it. Oh, I'm loving it. It's not what you have in your life. It's not in you, but I'm loving it. It's just when you eat a bite. It's like, oh, I'm loving it. දැකලා තියෙනවානේ කවුද chef කෙනෙක් කරනවා වගේ අර කනකොට I'm loving it. Just that feeling, the moment, right? Okay. So next one, the final row. Forget, remember. So you won't say I'm forgetting. Okay, God. Don't say I'm forgetting your name. සමහර අයම කියනවා ආලති, don't say like that. I'm forgetting your name. No, 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 no. I'm forgetting. You either forget or you don't forget. That's it. You won't say I'm forgetting. I'm forgetting is like මට අමතක වෙවි 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 යනවා. මට අමතක වෙනවා. මට අමතක වුණා. I forgot or I'll forget. මට අමතක වෙයි. Right? I remember you. මට මතකයි. I'm remembering you. මට මතක් වෙවි 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 එනවා ඔයාව. එහෙම කියන්නේ නැහැ. Remembering is not an action. What you feel, what you experience. So this is the difference. Non-action verbs, action verbs. So all this time we had action verbs: eat, drink, sleep, dance, jump, action. You do the action. But non-action verbs are different, but there are some non-action verbs. You can take it in the ing form, but still the meaning would differ, right? So yes, let's do an activity on these action verbs, trying to understand how you use these non-action verbs in context. I'll see you after the break. Welcome after the break, and you're with Other Derana Education, the English Council. We are talking about dangala 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 in nati verbs gan, because not all the verbs are action verbs, which are like for an action like jump, eat, drink, sleep, read, action. Not all the verbs are like that. You can have verbs to talk about ownership. You can have verbs to talk about your belief, your opinion. You can have verbs to talk about what you like. You can have verbs to talk about what you prefer, what you want. So these are not actions, this is what you feel. And even your senses, panchindriyanta danana deval, not an action, you just feel it. That's it. මේ දේවල් වල අපි සාමාන්‍ය ing form එකට යන්නේ නැහැ. So it's very important to know whether to use it, which one to use in ing, which one to not use in ing form. So we are doing some activities now. Yes? Okay. Look at this example. Right. Now, can you remember the set of verbs you had? Non-action? Right. Okay. We covered this earlier as well. So if you missed any of our lessons, you can watch them on YouTube. Other Derana Education, the English Council, Phase 3, you have all the basic rules of grammar, and you can watch the lesson on YouTube the same day after this on TV. You will see it on YouTube as well. Yes, okay. So this sentence right now, I look කියන එක තමයි දාන්න ඕනේ. දැන් look මේ හැමතැනම ඔයගොල්ලෝට පෙනේ verb එකක් තියෙනවා. Right? Look at the screen. ඒකේ looking the look ද දාන්න ඕනේ කියලා ඔයා තීරණය කරන්න ඕනේ. Right? Looking දානවා නම් මතක තියාගන්න අර am looking, is looking, are looking කියන එකේ am is අත් හලන්න එපා. Right? You cannot omit your helping verb. Helping verb. මං කියවනේ අර ing form එක අයියෝ පව්වනේ යාට පොඩි support එකක් දෙන්න ඕනේ අපි. ඒර support එකක් දෙන අරයා දඟල දඟල ඉන්නකොට යාට බෑ දරා ගන්න. ඉතින් අර අයිට දරා ගන්න බෑ looking දඟලනකොට. ඒ හින්දා යාට am එකයි is එකයි ආයකයි දෙනවා පොඩ්ඩක් හරි හරි. no මේක support එකට තියාගෙන කියලා අල්ලගෙන ඉන්නේ. Right? Okay. Look at the screen. So yes, right now always pay attention to the time words. It's very important to like notice these time words. Right now, I look at the board, right? Right now, මේ වෙලාවේ මම බලාගෙන ඉන්නේ. Now, look නම්. Look කියන එක action, right? Now, this is an action. So, right now, Nisa, I'm looking is correct. Right now, I'm looking at the board. මේ වෙලාවේ මම බලාගෙන ඉන්නේ board එක දිහා. Now, right now, you are looking at the screen. Right now, you are looking at the screen. So, let's say I omit right now. And just I can say you are looking at the screen. Looking is an action. You can either do it, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. You are looking, you are doing this action. And next one you have lugge malli. Not malli, non-action. Lugge dangalanna නැති එක්කෙනා කවුද? C. C ට දඟලන්න පුළුවන්ද? look වගේ කියන්නේ අපිට පුළුවන්ද C කියන එක seeing කියන්න? there is another usage, that's a different story, I'll tell you what it is. But සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මට penny තියනවා කියලා කියනකොට penny තියනවා. මට penny තියනවා. Look at the screen. I see some words on the board. වචන වගේක් තියෙනවා board එකේ. මට ඒවා penny තියෙනවා. So seeing is penny තියෙනවානේ. Right? Penny නිකම් penny නෙමෙයි penny. Right, okay. Penny තියෙනවා කියන්න පුළුවන්ද? නෑනේ. එක්ක පේනවා නැත්නම් පේන්නේ නෑ. Two different things. But looking මට පේන මම බලාගෙන ඉන්නේ action. See පේනවා. Right? So look at the screen. I see some words. Oh, I'm seeing some words. You know now, right? Yes. Non-action verb. See කියන්නේ. So you say I see some words on the board. I see. මට පේනවා. See. පේනවා. I am looking. මම බලාගෙන ඉන්නවා. I'm looking at the board. මම බලාගෙන ඉන්නවා. Right, okay. Now you may ask me what this seeing, yes, I have seen seeing somewhere, I have seen it, right? I am looking forward to. Now on emails you would write something like this. I'm looking forward to seeing you. මේ මොකද්ද? මේ seeing තියනවානේ. මේ මොකද්ද මේ scene එක? මොකද්ද මේ scene? What is this scene? So I said you cannot say penny තියනවා. මේක මෙහෙම කියන්න බෑ කිව්වා penny. So what is this thing? Now it's a different meaning. So you say English is a funny language. They say, right? English is a funny language කියලා ඔයගොල්ලෝ අහලා තියෙන හරි මාර funny හරි විහිළුවක් වෙලාවට English කියන එක. Seeing එක තැනක එකක් තව තැනක තව එකක්. Look at the screen. Now here I'm looking forward to seeing you. Usually you end your email saying this. If you are going to meet this person in person or like meet this person basically. Look at the screen. That is, I'm looking forward to meeting you. මේ ඇවිල්ලා seeing කියන්නේ meeting කියන meaning එකට. Meeting. Right? This is a different seeing. Right? This is a different seeing. එතකොට ඔයාට පේනවා ඔයාට කාව හරි දැන් මෙහෙම මේ ඔයා කියනවා මට ඔයාව පේනවා. ඔයා කියන්නේ I'm seeing you. හරියට ඔයාට හිතන්න පුළුවන් පේන එක මගේ action එකක් නේ කියලා. I'm seeing you කියන්නේ I see you. මට ඔයාව පේනවා. මම ඔයාව දකිනවා. මට ඔයාව පේනවා. I see you. But I'm looking at you. That's a different thing. Right? Okay. Right, let's move on. I have a full activity for you. Right, first, study this picture. So now you don't have, okay, let's say it's Pereira. Pereiras, now the Pereiras. Now let's say these are Silvas, right? Now these are Silvas. Silvas, right. Okay, let's say these are Silvas. You can say Silvas, Pereiras, Panditaratnas, Gunawardhanas, last name එක යන කට්ටියට පවුලට අපිට කුලකයට දාන්න පුළුවන්. So you have Mrs. Silva here. You have Mr. Silva here. You have the two girls. Right? Now we are going to describe this picture, but now it's different because we are going to study the non-action verbs and the action verbs both together as well as the present, progressive and simple present. We හතරම දැන් එකට ගන්නයි යන්නේ non-action and action and the tenses. Right, okay, look at the screen. So again you have the picture and you have a passage about the picture. Now it's a fill in the blanks activity. Okay, let's do this before we end the lesson today. Right now the children be at the beach. Right now, pay attention to the time word. Be කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? Am, is, are. දැන් මේකෙන් එකක් තමයි දාන්න ඕනේ, right? So do you say right now the children? Now be ට පුළුවන් ing form එකටත් යන්න. ඒ කියන්නේ being එකකට යන්න පුළුවන්. be ing එකකට යන්න පුළුවන්. යන්න බැරි නැහැ. Thank you for being honest කියලා අපි කියන්නේ that's a different thing. Now don't worry about that. be එකට being එකට යන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට ඔයා කියනවාද right now the children are being at the beach? මෙහෙම ඔයාට කියන්න පුළුවන්ද? The children are being at the beach. අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් කෙනෙක්ගේ ඕගොල්ලෝ දැන්ටම දන්නවා existence එක නම් කතා කරන්නේ. If you are talking about existence, මේගොල්ලෝ මේ වෙලාවේ ඉන්නේ beach එකේ. ඉතින් ඕගොල්ලෝ කියන්න ඕනද beach මේ වෙලාවේ ඉන්නවා එහෙම නෙමෙයි. මේ වෙලාවේ ඉන්නවා. එච්චරයි. So you say right now the children are at the beach, not are being. ඒක මොනවත් action එකක් වෙන්න ඕනේ මේ වෙලාවේ. ඒගොල්ලෝ ඉන්නවා. That's it. Their existence. Next one. They have a good time. So if you said they have a good time, it means that, okay, so they have a good time. Is it now? We don't know. But at a good time, I'm going to හොඳ කාලයක් ගත කරනවා මේ වෙලාවේ. Not ownership. හැබැයි මේ වෙලාවේ ඒගොල්ලෝ හොඳ කාලයක් ගත කරනවා. Look at the screen. Now what? Can you put present progressive? Yes. They are having a good time. They are having, at the moment, they are having, not an ownership, but they are having a good time. Now, next one. They have a beach ball. පළවෙනි එක විතරක් බලමු. They have a beach ball. Now what? They have or they are having a beach ball? It's about ownership, not about what they are experiencing, but about their ownership. දැන් තියෙනවා beach ball එකක් ඒගොල්ලෝ ගාව තියෙනවා. So they have a beach ball. ඒගොල්ලන්ට තේරෙනවානේ having දාන්නේ මොන වෙලාවටද have දාන්නේ? Ownership නම් have. Just experience now having, right? Look at the screen. And they play or are playing, catch with it. So they are doing it at the moment. So you can say play, of course you can have it in ing form, and also they are doing it now, so you can say they are playing catch with it. They like to play catch. They like or they are liking to play catch. ඒගොල්ලෝ කැමති catch සෙල්ලම් කරන්න. අපි like කියන එක liking වලට යනවද? කැමැත්තක් ගන්න කියනකොට no, want, like, need, prefer කියනකොට අපි යන්නේ නැහැ. like එක liking වලට. නිකන් කැමැත්ත කැමති නම් කැමති. That's it. කැමති නැත්නම් කැමති නෑ. You won't say liking. එහෙම වුණොත් කැමති වෙවි ඉන්නවා. No, they like to play catch. Their parents sunbathe. Their parents. Sunbathe is an action you do. ඊර නානවා වගේ තමයි. ටිකක් අවුව ඉඳගෙන ඉන්නකොට අපි කියනවා sunbathe කියලා. එතකොට කොහොමද කියන්නේ? Their parents are sunbathing. Their parents are sunbathing. Right. Okay, let me take few seconds and finish it. They try to get a tan. දැන් ඒගොල්ලෝ උත්සාහ කරනවා. They try කිව්වොත් repeatedly වෙන්නේ නැහැ. repeatedly වෙනවා වගේ. So මේගොල්ලෝ දැන් උත්සාහ කරන්නේ they are trying to get a tan. ඒ කියන්නේ tan වෙන පොඩ කළු වෙන තමයි උත්සාහ කරන්නේ. They listen to music on a radio. Listen කියන එක action එක. So you can say they are listening. They are listening to music on a radio. මේ වෙලාවේ කරනවා. They also hear the sound of seagulls and the sound of the waves. So මේ වෙලාවේ ඒගොල්ලන්ට ඇහෙනවා. They hear. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් hear කියන එක not an action. You won't say they are hearing, but they hear. It's not an action they do. It's what they feel, experience, or they not deliberately, purposefully doing it, but they hear the sounds of the waves. Right. So this is the difference of action verbs, non-action verbs in present and the present progressive tense. I'll see you tomorrow.